Welcome back. Check 1, 2. Check. Well, welcome back to Sioux Falls Christian. We are just getting underway here. It's 1-1. EPJ visiting the Chargers tonight. And trying to get some sound kinks out here. So we're going to shut the microphone off as Taylor Bile blocks that shot. The senior in the front row, I believe that was Taylor Bile, number 9. Back to serve is Keepers. That one overpassed, and Brietta Timms puts that one down. So immediately now it's 3-1. The Chargers not having a home game for a few days here, but they have been in action in many other places, including Western Christian. They had a tough tournament, I believe, last weekend. Swept Western earlier this week, and they were on fire. So it's good to be back here, yeah, says Cindy Yoder. Or yay, or yeah. Good to be back in the house, and it's homecoming week, so we've got Wild Day today, so that's what the student section is wearing. As number 10 puts that over for the Huskies, Brietta Timms on the outside. That's a nice block. Chargers still getting it over here, though, and Biles going to push that one down. So rotating in to the back row, it looks like that's going to be number 14, Chloe Basma. Back to serve. Basma's serve across the net, nice and low. Taken nicely by EPJ and tipped over. That's going to be number 16, Hyertz. She insisted I pronounce her name right. I'm 95.8% sure that's right. Hyertz. Tipping that one over. Libero serving now for the Huskies. Addison Barber back sets. Bile. Kind of a change-up. Set to the outside. Chloe Basma takes that one to the back row. Ooh, a set all the way across to Ostra. Nice defense there by EPJ. And that one's going to be Sioux Falls Christian Lady Charger in the net right there. Point. That ties it all up here in the first game. Number 0, if that's a 0, Hannah Neerman, the libero, serving. Barber going back to Bile. Big swing this time. That's going to fall. As I was saying, it's homecoming week. We've got volleyball tonight. We had girls soccer earlier this week. We had boys soccer earlier this week. We had boys golf. We had girls tennis. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. Football game tomorrow night. Millbank will be in town. We'll be over at Bob Young Stadium for that, and we will have a broadcast for that as EPJ sets the outside there. A little tip over. Chargers trying to get in system here. Just happy to be able to hit that one over. A little out of sync right there. There's going to be a call, though, in the net on the Huskies. So we hope you join us tonight because we will have Justin Shepard and the great Zach Perry on the mic commentating tomorrow night's game. Always a good time. A set to the outside there. That's going to be hit over. Taken down the line by Keepers. Pushed across. Ostra with the swing and just a bit outside. This time another big swing, partially blocked. EPJ coming back. That's going to be hit in the net. So 4 hits there. That was not a block, I believe. That was number 14, Kohlbaum. Bentley Kohlbaum swinging away at that one. Eddie Barber, the junior, now serving. Junior setter right down the line. This one's set to the outside. It was blocked, but good defense, recovery right there. They managed to get that one over. 7-5 here early in the first set. Ostra Little hit. That goes through the rafters. Pushed over. And the back set this time. Left-hander. That's Moss. The boss putting that one down. The lefty. And Barber will go back again to serve. Try to get some replays here as soon as we feel comfortable. Nice serve that time by Barber. Back set this time. Barber goes middle. That was Tavin Sickmiller, I believe. Let's trying to replay just a second, but we'll give Barber a chance to serve here. Little floater that time. She's changing it up. Set to the outside. Good swing. Chargers, though, in system here. On the outside comes Ostra. She just didn't get that one. Set a little bit close to the net, and she just kind of punches it over. There's going to be a timeout called on EPJ. We'll just test our replay. There we go. That was touched point Chargers. They lead 10-5. And here we are back live. We'll maybe take a quick look at the student section here. We'll just take a quick glance over here at the student section to see how wild they are tonight. It was wild today. I saw a lot wilder outfits than that. I like the hair right there. That's kind of wild. Got some wild shorts. So a lot going on this week. It's been a busy week. And tomorrow we've got the parade. It would have been nice if I actually showed you what I was talking about there. I didn't realize I still had it in the preview. I apologize. I'll show you back in a second. But the camera is being a little jerky on me here, so I was trying to get it set up just perfectly. Well, I don't know what's something at the scores table, so we'll go see if we can get back to the student section that I was trying to show you. And there it is, your student section. Got some tie-dye. Mrs. Mulder, if you're watching, your son looks just great tonight. I'm sure you made that shirt for him. I don't know how you got that pattern to look so professional. Is that a Hershey's Kiss in there? Nice job. Very impressed. All right, we're back. Live action. Addie Barber. Good serve. EPJ sets a little too wide on that one, and the Chargers increase their lead 11-5. Barber's serve right down the line that time. This set's going to go outside. Hit over. Taken by Bosma. Big swing. That was close. We'll take a look at some replays as soon as we get set back up. I was on the student section here, so we'll try to get back on the middle of the net. Get you some close-up shots. Outside on that one, a big swing off the net. The linesman points to the antenna being hit, so that one's going to be out. Good work by our linesman there. Barber's been on a roll here. She's doing a great job. What a great serve that was. Nicely dug out, I must say. Blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. It was a really good dig on number 10, Caitlin Van Rokel, the junior defensive specialist, to dig that one out, but EPJ can't come up with a point. And Barber's continuing to just pound these serves over. There's a little floater that time, changing it up again. This set's going to go outside. Big hit. Great dig. Another big hit. Chargers reloading. A joust at the net. But one of EPJ's players called for it. Let's take a look really quick at this big hit. The back set. Boom. But again, it was a great dig on the Chargers' part to come up with that. And Barber continues to serve now, a 10-point lead. A nice little floater to the middle. Catches them off guard. They got that over. Almost caught Moss off guard, but she handled it nicely. Barber going across now. Ostra Nicely done. Here's Ostra on the outside, hitting that one. 16-5, another timeout. And we've got a few seconds. Again, it's homecoming week, and tomorrow is the big parade starting at 1 o'clock. Lots of entries, looking forward to it. Should be nice, about 80 degrees out tomorrow and sunny, so it should be a nice warm day for a parade. And then tomorrow night, the football game at Bob Young Stadium. Alumni tent. If you're an alumni and you're listening, there's an alumni tent in the end zone, in the south end zone tomorrow night. Kind of some snacks. And I can get together and see some people you haven't seen in a while. So it should be fun. Addie Barber continuing to serve. I think this might be like her 8th or 9th serve. Chargers have been in control here. EPJ trying to get the ball back, but Chargers are going to set outside. Moss with the big swing. And here it is again. Caitlin Moss on the outside, the left-hander, puts that right in the seam. And Addie Barber has had probably 10 serves in a row here at least, and that's going to be an ace for Barber. Substitution now in for the Chargers, number 18. Or excuse me, number 10. That's Rachel Dealman coming into the front row. Middle hitter, she's going to sub in and get, and she gets right in there. That one was called in. I thought that the ref was going to call that out first, but he kind of changed his mind. It was a fraction of a second, but he changed his mind, and I think he got it right. Good job by Rachel Dealman. She gets in and boom, right away. First swing. I think she's on the floor for 10 seconds, and she put it away. Outside now coming the other way. That's going to be long. 20-5. EPJ just trying to push that one over. Barber going outside to Ostra, the senior. That's going to find its way onto the floor. 21-5. Chargers in firm control of this first set here as Vanda Green checks into the game. Taylor Vanda Green, number 2 in for the Chargers. And Barber still serving. That one is going to be tipped, and finally the Huskies get that point. I can't remember exactly what it was, but Barber must have served 13 or 14 straight there. So kudos to her. Good serving on Barber's part. That's going to be number 14, Kolbaum, serving that one. Going to the middle this time. Ostra out of the middle. EPJ covering that one. We'll just pass this over to the Chargers. That's going to be a little too long. Another substitution. As Chloe Bosma comes out and Brietta Timms comes into the front row. So you've got Rachel Dealman, Caitlin Moss, and Brietta Timms in the front row for the Chargers. Ostra serving. Set to the outside. Pushed over into space. Really nice awareness that time. Let's show you that replay as I believe that was Barber. Just catches them off guard. Realized they were just a little bit out of sync. And the Chargers now 2 points away from closing out the first set as Ostra puts that one across the net in front of the Huskies bench. Set point now 24-6. Barber serving the majority of these points for the Chargers in this first set, but Ostra looking to lock it up. And her serve is a little floater. Good. A set pushed over, blocked. Still alive, though. Kind of falls off the top of the net onto the Chargers side. Brietta Timms now winds up. That's not going to fall, so back the EPJ comes, and that's going to be hit Here's a replay of that one right here. As EPJ takes that point, 24-7. That was Brewer, Ashley Brewer's serve. Big one down the line, and Moss will find the floor on that one. So 25-7. Here is that final point. Caitlin Moss, the lefty, putting that one away. And Chargers win the first set 25-7. We'll be back in just a minute for the start of set 2 here. The Chargers versus the Huskies. Don't go away. All right, we're back. It is 1-0 Sioux Falls Christian, and we're just going to start the second set here. Sioux Falls Christian winning the first set 25-7, and the teams have broke their huddles. The refs are checking the rotations to set up here, and we'll get underway. Elk Point has the serve, number 4. That's Ashley Brewer, the junior. Going to serve to start the second set. Nice deep serve that time. Taken very nicely by the Chargers. A big swing on the outside and a block. Let's take a look at that replay as this was blocked by, I believe that was number 16. Make sure I get this name right. Heyerts, Natalie Heyerts, the senior. Chargers now down 1-0, and a hit on the outside is going to be hit into the net. So the Huskies up quick 2-0 as Brewer goes back to serve. Right to the middle that time. Barber back sets. Big swing down the line and in. Nicely done. That was Caitlin Moss. And I'll show you one more time here. Caitlin Moss's swing landing just inside. I want to see if I can stop that right on the line. Ooh, yeah, that was close. Anyhow, we're back live. Set to the outside, and that's Heyertz hitting that over. Set to the middle. A little timing miscommunication right there, but Sickmiller gets it over. Heyertz from the middle. Big swing, and that one's going to hit the floor. So EPJ coming out a little bit more firepower in this second set than they did with the first set as Heyertz swings. They're up 3-1. Back to serve is number 1, Courtney Brewer. Barber back sets that time. Caitlin Moss with a nice controlled swing to put that one away. On the end line, Tavin Sickmiller with quick little serve. EPJ sets it. They are going to call a double hit or something in the net. I think number 2 was in the net, possibly. Either way, it's EPJ's ball. Van Rokel, the junior, back to serve. Huskies leading 4-2. That serve deep. Nice, very nice. Oh, that was almost perfect timing right there. I wonder, I'll take a look at this again and see. Right there, she decides instead of to really swing at it just to find that open space. That's great. Again, great court awareness. Don't always have to hit it as hard as you can. You can put it away in a variety of ways, and Taylor Bile doing just that as keepers aces that one. Now tied at 4. Keeper's serve this time going to be a little short into the net. And Heyertz will rotate out, and Brewer will rotate into that front row. Serving will be Neerman. That serve is good. Barber goes outside this time. Oh, that was a big hit right there. I think that was Tim's. Let's take a look. As she just got a perfect set right by the net and just hammered that one right in front of that defense. Great job. All tied up, and another service error by Chloe Bosma. So that's 2 service errors in a row for the Chargers. A little bit uncharacteristic. They have not led in this second set yet. It's been tie a couple times, but the Huskies holding on to the lead for now. That's pushed over. See if the Huskies can get something offensively here. That's going to be blocked by Barber. Again, right between the block. Well, I thought that was maybe it hit the floor. Well, first of all, let's do this close-up one more time. Oh, that went just between the block. Nicely done. And the Huskies now have matched their total for the first set. Looking for their 8th point right here. Chargers wanting to put a stop to this, and that might be a good start and a way to do it on the outside that time. Big swing, cross court, and kill. Chargers get the ball back, and Lavin Maddox floats that one over. Set to the outside for the Huskies. The Huskies come right back. So it's been back and forth here. Huskies definitely coming out with more offense this time and putting the Chargers in the defensive posture. 14 Brewer now, Kohlbaum back to serve. Deep to the middle. Sickmiller blocked. Chargers keeping it alive. They hit that one over. Set to the outside. That's hit into the antenna. That was hit into the antenna by number 8, Grace Peed, the senior outside hitter. So Chargers still down 7-8, down by 1. They have not led this set. They're looking to tie it up right here with Barber's serve. She put a ton of serves together in the last set. We'll see if she can do that again here. And she back sets Moss, and that's going to be tooled off of EPJ. So now the Chargers are tied again at 8. They were tied at 4. They were tied at 5. They were tied at 7. Now 8. Barber trying to break that right here. Cross-court serve that time. And this one is going to be out. And the Chargers have taken the lead in the second set for the first time. Deep serve that time. Big hit. That's going to find the floor. So EPJ manages to get it back. Do not want to let the Chargers go on a run. Barber had a huge run last set, and they say no. Again, tied at 9. This had at least 4 or 5 ties as Brewer serves that one. Outside the Taven Sickmiller. And here is a close-up of that approach and swing. Sickmiller putting that one away. Ostra's serve, good. Swing on the outside is going to be a little too strong by Heyertz. Chargers now lead by 2. Locked and loaded, says the student section, and Ostra's ball. Kind of a lot of movement on that one. A nice little topspin hit by the Huskies. Ooh. What an angle on that one. Check the angle out on this one. A nice topspin hit by the Huskies, but the Chargers come right back. And then look at the angle on this. That is well before the 6-foot line. Crazy. She got that one in. And then a service error. So that's at least a third service error of this set. I'm sure Coach Washington would like to clean that up a little bit, but the Chargers have taken the lead and lead by 2. As Courtney Brewer, the junior setter, serves that one over. Barber back sets, big swing. Really nice dig that time by EPJ. Good job of getting that one over. Barber now sets the outside. Another big hit and another great dig. 2 very nice digs. And then you've got a Charger in the net. No, sorry, excuse me, a Husky in the net. But look at this dig right here. Set, boom. Nice dig right there for the Huskies. Chargers leading by 3. Tabitha Sickmiller with the serve. That's going to find the net. PJ can't get that one back over, so 14-10. But the Huskies definitely putting up a pretty good fight in this second set. Trying to get it back here again as they set the outside. That's tipped over. Good job by Barber to come up with that one. Timms, even though she's a little bit flat-footed and on her heels, nice hit. What a great little block right there by Bile. Check this out right here. She just kind of comes floating out of nowhere. It's like, whoop, whoop. Nope, just push that down. That serve definitely had some weird movement on it. Defied the laws of physics. There's a big hit that time. I think that the coach was, coach is going to call a timeout. Yeah, let's take a look at this real quick. Big swing right there. Maybe caught the net with the ball a little bit, but Taylor Vile putting that one away. And the Chargers now in command of this second set, 16-10. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds. All right, we're back, and the Chargers getting that point coming out of the timeout. It's now 17-10, and Wassenaar's team is starting to click again like they did in the first set, winning that one 25-7. Tavin Sickmiller now putting a nice string of, and of course as soon as I say that, that one is a service error, but Taven doing a nice job either way. And now we are coming back the other way with the Huskies. A good block on the outside. Set back to Brietta Timms. Another block. It's going to be out, though. So Brietta Timms tooling that one off the block. Keepers now getting the serve. A sweeping, almost didn't look legal. Almost looked like she threw that one just a little bit. I'll call it a sweeping hit. (18-12). EPJ serving. Barber back sets on a little slide right there, and that's going to be blocked. So EPJ gets a nice block at the net right there. You're going to see it right there. One more time, see if we can take a quick whoop, right there. Good job by the Huskies. And a good serve. Barber going outside. Brietta Timms loading up. Huskies almost coming up with that one. Brietta Timms, though, putting that one away. Nice job. Chargers getting that one right back. Staying in command of the second set, trying to finish it out. Chloe Bosma back in as she serves. Oh, setter's dump, but covered nicely by the Huskies. And that hit's going to go wide. So that was the first time I've seen Addison try to get a kill off that setter's dump there. She looked like she's going to set it, and then boop. Catching the other team off balance, but they did cover that one. Set to this side, a little tip over, and that's going to go off of a charger for a Husky kill. 20-14. The Huskies doubling the number of points from the first set. Madison Bunger serving. Chargers doing everything they can to get this just a nice pass over, so we'll see what the Huskies can do with it. They set the outside, but it's going to be blocked. Or not blocked, excuse me. 20-15. Madison, I believe it's pronounced Bunger. I'm not 100% on that, but, well, that was a big, big hit. And it goes off of the EPJ girls into the stands. Just boom. And that was hit hard. Good attempt at blocking that, but the Chargers now, the libero, Lavin Maddox puts that one over. A block by Ostra, the senior. Maddox back to serve. Her serve cross court that time. The set on the far side, that's going to go down for a kill. It was number 14, Bentley Colbaum, the junior outside hitter, and she will rotate back to serve, so it's 22-16. EPJ trying to claw their way back into this one. A little floating serve that time, covered nicely. Right back to the middle. Two girls collide. EPJ is going to get that point. Just show you what happened right here. I don't know if it was just a miscue. Both of them kind of going to that one. I wouldn't say it's a major collision, but they did bump a little bit there, and maybe weren't quite sure who was supposed to take that. It was kind of set out there in no man's land. It wasn't way outside. It wasn't right inside. It seems in that unsure zone. Ostra knows what's sure on that one, though. Big hit. EPJ gets that one back over. See if Falls Christian reloads. That time it was Taven Sickmiller. Taven with a big hit on that. And it's 23-17. Addie Barber serving. Whoa, that had some interesting movement on it. Oh, what a great dig by Chloe Bosma in the back row. That is going to be somebody in the net, and the Huskies get another point, 23-18. A much more competitive set this time around. Chargers just need 2 more points, but the Huskies trying, doing everything they can. That's not going to help their cause as they serve that one long. And now into the front row comes Brietta Timms. Chloe Bosma subs out, and Ostra, the senior, trying to finish this off. 24-18, set point. EPJ just trying to get it over at this point. Pretty good hit. A big hit on the outside. That's going to be into the net, and it's 24-19. So Caitlin Mawson able to get that one over, and we're going to have a substitution here for EPJ. Back into the front row comes Madison Bunger, and back to serve is number 1, Courtney Brewer. That serve's going to be good. Chargers is doing everything they can to get that over. That will not fall over. Brietta Timms kind of falling back and hitting that one a little bit short. So 24-20. The Huskies doing a nice job of trying to hold on here. They can't make a mistake. They can't give up any more points. Big serve. She went for it on that one. Barber goes to the outside. Brietta Timms. We're looking for a tip. They are not going to call it. Darcy Wassener wants to talk about it, as the Huskies have really done a nice job. They've just kind of going for it. Even the serves, they're not holding anything back. They don't have any mistakes, any room for mistakes. It's 24-21. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the end of this second set. All right, here we go. It's the wind-up, and a little bit too much wound up. That was kind of anticlimactic, as the Huskies had tried to build a little momentum right there, but they could not afford an error. And the second set goes to Sioux Falls Christian 25-21, a much closer set than the first one. But the Chargers lead 2-0, and we'll be back in a few minutes for the third set. All right, here we go. Welcome back. Sioux Falls Christian versus Elk Point Jefferson, and the first serve of the third set. Set to the outside, and that's Heyerts getting the first kill and the first point again, just like last set for EPJ. And Courtney Brewer will be back to serve. Sioux Falls Christian up 2-0 here. Definitely a much more competitive set that time. Brewer's serve, really nice. A little pushover by Moss. And Huskies getting that one over. Outside to Ostra. Down the line, wide. And the Huskies out to a 2-0 start here in the third set. It's homecoming week. I see a few alumni in the crowd. We've got our faithful Kyle Teslaw. His dad's been working the scores table for many years, but still looks like a young guy over there. Almost an ace that time, but the Chargers going to get that one over. Brewer covering that one. A hit now by the senior down the line. Back comes Ostra. That is going to be long. That's not tipped. And the Chargers now down 4-0 in the third set. EPJ seeming to get a little bit stronger. A little more relaxed and just going for it there on that serve. She's got a really fast serve right there, Brewer does. Hit across court, nicely dug. Brewer sets the middle. Heyerts gets that kill. 5-0. I should be showing some replays. I'm sorry. Quick timeout now by Wassenaar as a 5-0 lead by the Huskies. Catching the Chargers a little bit off guard in this third set. As I was saying before, I'm looking for a few other alumni in the crowd. I know I had Justin Elgersmith somewhere. Got a few other further down. Mrs. Timms is over there. Her husband Jeremy. So good to have all the alumni back for these games. I hope to see a lot more of them tomorrow night at the football game. I want to say a quick congratulations to Eli Anima for qualifying for the state golf meet. That starts on Monday out at Hart Ranch on the western side of the state. As the Chargers do everything they can, but can't come up with that one. So yeah, Eli Anima traveling, having a great season, and will compete for a state golf championship. Brewer with that serve. Set to the middle. Big hit. And a big dig. We'll see how this point plays out. Barbara's going to go with the back set there. Didn't have a lot of room, but Moss makes the most of it. Right here. Pretty tight set and a hit. But the Chargers get their first point. 6-1. What a run for the Huskies. 6-0. Now 6-1. And that serve by Ostra, the back row. That's going to be, Heyerts wasn't quite sure. She tried to kind of back pass that one over, and it just went wide. Wasn't quite sure where she was at. She was a little twisted around there. So the Chargers now charging back 6-2. After the timeout, Wassenaar trying to kind of turn things around here, get her team set straight. That one's going to find the outside. Wasn't quite sure from here if that was out or in, but the linesman had no problem calling that one right away. Good serve. Ostra continues to serve nice. Big windup. Chargers coming up with an attack here. Timms is going to get that one. I think I'm going to cut this microphone so that we don't have any of the extra noise. I apologize if for all the extra crackles, but there's a big windup by Heyerts. Chargers can't come up with that, and it's now 7-4. Got a substitution for the Huskies. It's number 10, Van Rokel. She's going to come back to serve. Moss with a big swing and another kill. She's been deadly on that outside, the southpaw, as Taylor Bile comes back in, middle hitter for Sioux Falls Christian. Taven now. That's going to catch the top of the net and dribble over, and nicely covered there. That's going to be tooled off the block and a kill for the Huskies. What a great effort to get to that ball after it just clipped the top of the net and kind of fell short. A big swing. Boy, Brietta, she swings. She makes it look like she's putting so much energy into that. Does not hold back. There's a swing by Moss. That's going to find the floor off a block. I believe that was Brewer that blocked that. Neerman will serve. And the Huskies giving the Chargers quite a run here. Big hit. That's going to go off of a block in the middle. Let's take a look at that one right there as Taylor Biles swings away on this one. Boom. And just off of number 4. That's Brewer's block there. Hard to block those uno. A little bit of overpass. I think we had a Husky in the net on that one. So a 2-point gap now. Keepers with a serve, the senior. Her dad, one of the best defensive specialists in the state of South Dakota, working for the Charger football team. That one's tipped over into space. I'm sure Brett Keepers has a defensive plan for Jared Smith's football team tomorrow night as they take on Millbank. Here come the Chargers from the middle. Thought that was going to be a big swing, but back the other way. It's wide. Chargers back to within 2. Huskies leading this one the entire set so far. Got a substitution coming in. That's going to be number 5. Kara Schmitz into the back row, and Chloe Bosma's going to be serving. She serves that right to Kara Schmitz. Huskies can't come up with that one. It goes right over the scorer, Terrell Tesla, the longtime veteran scorer for the Chargers, right over his head. Big swing that time. Take a look at this. There was no holding back on that. This is number 14, Bentley Kohlbaum, with a bomb. Boom. A big swing. That's at 71% speed, remember, so. Huskies still leading. Ooh, a tough back set that time. EPJ comes up with it, a big swing. Tooled off of Taylor Biles' block, and then the Huskies get another point. They maintain their lead. Kohlbaum's serve. Good. They're certainly putting some heat on those. Taylor Bile says, I can put some heat on myself. And she puts this one away right there. Chargers back within 2. I believe that's as close as it's been. 2-point game. Otherwise, the Huskies have led this entire third set. Big hit that time. Great cover. We'll take a look at that play in just a second. But an awkward fall for one of the Huskies there. I'm glad she's okay. A little tip over, and Taven's going to get the kill. This one right here, just a big swing, but then nicely dug out. And look at that, it's right on the setter's hands. I mean, that is just textbook. Great job by the Chargers. A high floater in the corner. Chargers within 1. They would love to tie it up right here. Barber sets the outside. Oster's big swing, and it's going to fall. And there it is. The Chargers tying it at 12. This is the first tie of the game. And the Chargers now looking to take the lead with the senior libero putting the ball over the net. Huskies trying to set. They just have to push this one over. Here come the Chargers. They are just going to have to pass that one over. A big swing in the middle. Oh, what a great job to dig that one out. We will show you the replay. I believe it was keepers. And then a little tip. Oh, that was a really nice play. So we got a couple replays. Let's first look at this. Look at this. Just point blank. Boom, boom. Dig. Great job. And then this little dink right here to win the play was very smart. And again, the Huskies, they had the lead, and now it's tied at 13. So a service error by number 4, Brewer. She's going to sit down, and the libero Neerman coming back in. And Eddie Barber back to serve now. It's 13-all. Chargers looking for their first lead. The serve is good. Set to the outside. That's Heyerts. That was almost picked up by Barber, but a great hit. And again, the Huskies maintaining that lead. They have put up a fight here in the third set. They do not want to give up that lead. The Chargers doing everything they can to get some momentum back. It's kind of been back and forth here the last few points. Barber going to Taven Sickmiller, and that's going to be tooled off the block on the far side. And the score is all tie again. Got more substitutions coming in here. I believe Rachel Dielman is coming in along with Brietta Timms. Into that front row along with Caitlin Moss. And in the back row, we've got Addison Barber. Ostra serving. That was a little bit of a pass. I was to say a kind of a miscommunication there, but EPJ gets the point. Still haven't lost the lead. It's been either tied or they have led this set. As Caitlin Van Rokel serves. The back set that time, Moss is hit. Picked up by the Huskies. This is going to be passed over. An opportunity for the Chargers to come in system, and they make the most of it with Brietta Timms. Look at this swing right here. Brietta Timms with the windup. Boom. Nicely done. And it's tie again. So Chargers still looking. We're tied at 15, and the Chargers still looking for their first lead of the set. Sickmiller, another alumni I haven't mentioned, but I'm sure Brett is here. He was working concessions earlier. Chargers not giving any concessions here as Brietta Timms tools that one off the block, and it is just wide. And the Chargers get their first lead at 16-15 in the third set. Brett Sickmiller, another alum of Sioux Falls Christian. You see him sitting down there in the front row on the very end. A little bit of a back set to keep it out of the net. Nice job by the Huskies, but then the Chargers just come roaring back. Boom. Right there is the big swing, and Chargers now up by 2. Chargers finally establishing the lead in the third set. They would love to put it away right here. Homecoming week, but not so fast, says Kohlbaum. Didn't quite get that one to fall. And Coach Loyland wants to take a timeout, so it's 18-15. Chargers lead by 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds as the Chargers try to finish out set 3. Okay, we're back, and it's 18-15. Sioux Falls Christian trying to close this one out. They just need 7 more points. Taven Sickmiller's serve is good. It's going to be an ace. Zickmiller's next serve, another hard one, but Heyerts is going to have something to say about that. It was tipped, and EPJ gets the point. Neerman, the libero, serving for the Huskies. Falls Christian student section on their feet. Bio, big swing. It kind of had some spin on it. She didn't get all of that one, but she didn't need to. Good elevation that time by the senior, and she kind of hit a changeup. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but keepers will serve now. We're 5 points away from taking this third set and taking the match as EPJ tries to stay in it. Their passes get the ball over, but they just have a hard time here lately coming in system. And that one's going to be hit really hard right at an EPJ person. I'm not sure if it hit her. And she got her arms on it. Took one more time right there. Chargers now 21-17. EPJ getting that point. Madison Bunger, the senior, serving. Really good low serve, and Brietta Timms is going to hit that one. I'm not sure if it caught. It did catch, I guess, a block, so tooled off the block. Chargers getting that point. Chloe Bosma back in to serve. That's going to be an ace for Chloe Bosma. And another timeout, the final timeout for EPJ as they try to stop the train that is Sioux Falls Christian from running out these tracks here in this third set. It's 23-17. I want to thank you all for joining us again tonight. We'll have, I believe, another home game next week. And again, the parade starts at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Should have really nice weather for that. Should be a fun time, always lots of candy. You have a family fun festival as well, and just homecoming is just a great time, great spirit, great community, and then the football game tomorrow night. And there's a tailgate before the football game as well. Should be some nice weather. And Zach Perry and Justin Shepard will be on the mic tomorrow night for the football game. So hope to see you back about 7 o'clock tomorrow night for that. Big hit on the outside. The Huskies have an answer for that one, and it's that kill right there. Keeping it to within 5. Really strong start in this third set. They went up 6-0, and the Chargers not taking their first lead until 16-15. But the Chargers trying to put them away here, and Ostra, he's dug out nicely. Put back over. Chargers trying to get something together. Here comes the attack. Just a pass over for the opportunity for the Huskies right here. Out of the middle. That's going to find the floor. So the Huskies making the most of that one. So the timeout doing the Huskies some good is number 14. Kohlbaum goes back to serve. That one's going to find the net, though, and the Huskies are down to their last point. Chargers looking to finish it out right here with the senior Lavin Maddox. Her serve is across court. It's good. The Huskies set is up. The swing. It's long. No tip, and the Chargers have defeated the Huskies 25-7, 25-21, and 25-19. I want to thank you for joining us tonight, and hope you enjoyed the game. We'll be back again next week, and until then, we're signing off. Have a great night.